Hey everybody, Ben from X-Geeks, and we're back with Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter. This is A Study in Green. We're going back to the club. We've got our search warrant. It's time to get into that clubhouse. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Still got the blood stains. Are we alright?
But where is the statue? Did it vanish?
She's in shock.
Abominable crime.
Right, you. Let us in.
Sir Charles, I have a search warrant. I would like to take a look inside the clubhouse.
I see. Here's the key. But I do protest.
Protest noted. Anything back here? No. Right. Let's not waste any more time.
I heard that Zacharias was killed by the statue's spear.
Why won't the police say anything? We have a right to know the truth.
The truth indeed. What you got to say?
Oh, it's horrible. Do you think the club will be closed?
That's it, get your priorities right. Woo, ugh, disgusting. Oh, it's Queen Victoria. Long may she reign. I did say I would stop the accents, sorry. I just can't help myself, they're so bad. Oh, hunters.
Zacharias Greystoke. I wonder who this man is. It's Sir Charles Yellingham, the director of the club.
We've seen hunters in the previous episode. Expedition to Guatemala, 1881. Soldier.
Ah, Sir Charles was once a captain in the guard.
Dear Sir Charles, we've transferred it to your account. However, the payment period has been reduced to 1 month. Credit of 1,000 due to previous overdue amounts. If you wish to review your account, you should contact the bank manager directly, Mr. Black. Lloyd's Bank. I'm more of a NatWest guy myself. 1881. James and Sons Jewellers. We acknowledge receipt of your item, namely 450 grams of solid gold from a part gold Guatemalan statue. We have purchased of the item. Money will be paid within 48 hours. Although this transaction is entirely legal, we do assure you that it will remain confidential. So we've seen there that he was in Guatemala. So he's found some kind of rich in the overseas, and he's tried to sell it.
The 50th birthday of Lord Stevenson.
Just make sure there's nothing else.
Charles Yellingham has a large family.
Okay. Oh, what's that sticking out there? Nothing, it's just a bit of a tease. Oh no, there you go. For Mr. Oliver, the company director of Royal Parties, to organise Royal Ceremony of our bowling club. 20 cases of champagne, wow, going for it. 30 flower arrangements, and this will be quite expensive, please allow a period of thinking you in advance. To Sir Charles Yellingham, from Brittany Lovelace, Chief Accountant at Lloyd's Bank. I reckon that you are once again late, and this is 4th time, so he's late with his payments, in paying the credit you have with our house. Any delays payments found £7 to £10. Wow. After studying your proposal, we agree to seizing part of your club's collection in payment of the credit, which will be sold at private auction. All money raised will be reserved against your credit account. So he's in financial trouble. Is he trying to get out of it?
That the club is unable to pay its debts to the bank.
So he's gone overseas, he's got kind of collectibles and items of worth of value that probably the club own, and then he's trying to sell it on to, so, you know, pay off his own debt. He's looking more suspicious by the minute. Post office. Yellingham, as I said, here in front of everyone, you cannot give away this calendar. I want to study it. We have discussed this matter before the award ceremony. I have already warned the other one of this. The other ones? Who's the other one? So that's Zacharias Greystoke. Who's he warned?
A message to Sir Charles from Zacharias Greystoke, the victim.
Hmm.
This metal globe is very impressive.
Spin, spin, spin.
Some bits are missing. Some bits are missing.
Uh-huh. Hello, hello, what are you?
It appears that it's a part of a
1881
gold
again.
statue from Guatemala. Solid gold. It's worth a fortune.
And he's probably already sold the rest of it, or part of it, to settle his debt. It's all becoming clear.
These antiques look quite valuable.
Just of that's right. Zacharias Greystoke's collection.
These trunks have just arrived. They're from Zacharias Greystoke's antique collection.
What are we over here?
The late Mr. Roberts' collection.
Ooh,
The late Mr. Sutherland's collection.
got some guns laying about.
The late Mr. Smith's collection.
So I'm guessing these are club members and they just donate all their stuff.
The late
Once they've
Mr.
died.
Blinkhorn's collection.
Guessing this is
The late Mr. Bromsby's collection.
it's a bit tedious, but needs doing. So we've got the key, we've got the note from the Lloyd's Bank. 14 goes large fragment gold statue. Trying to pay off his debts. So let's go back out and speak to Sir Charles about these debts he's collected. Well, not collected, but accumulated.
Sir Charles, you informed me that you didn't know why Mr. Greystoke was here at such a time.
That's correct. I have no idea.
Liar. Oh,
But in fact you do.
there we go. Oof,
Mr.
panic then.
Greystoke wrote to you about him coming with another person to visit.
Ah, well, yes, that is right. He raised a scandal about the Mayan calendar, so he wanted to see me before the ceremony. But I don't know exactly what it was that he wanted, or who this other person he mentioned might have been. A murder at my club. What a disaster for our reputation.
Alright, so we must have missed something, because I feel like there's more, because we've got all the Zacharias Greystoke stuff in there, there's got to be something in here. I think we're missing something. But what have we missed? Oh, what's that?
Guatemala, 1881. I don't think this is a bowls tournament. The photograph appears to have been faked or damaged.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Fate. Modified a damaged photograph from the club of Guatemala exhibition. Right, now can we prompt him in dialogue? Search the club lounge, so there's still something in there that we're missing.
It appears that it's a part of a gold statue from Guatemala. This piece has been cleanly and intentionally cut. Interesting. The men who own these collections are all dead.
Okay, so it looks like we've stumbled upon something there. Greystoke's collection bequeathed to the club after his death. Made deductions yet, but I'm thinking now we can talk to him, because we looked at, so basically members of the clubs, all their artifacts and stuff like that that they've found or inherited are donated to the club. So Charles has got money problems, therefore selling off the collection, but I'm guessing these bits may be not as valuable or might be noticed missing, but the fact that Greystoke is dead and now the club inherits all the things, we've already seen that gold statue, there's a bit that's been like kind of chipped away. We've got the note saying, where is it? Both own parts of the gold statue. And letter from the jeweller. Part of a gold statue, so I'm now thinking Sir Charles may have a good motive here.
You have a fine collection at your club, with one disturbing thing in common.
All the items are from our club members.
Mine calendar, warrant, photograph, post-mortem.
But only from deceased members,
Yep.
including Mr. Greystoke.
Yes, but it is a rule of the club that all our members undertake to donate their personal collections to us in the event of their death.
Okay, so we've done the lounge. I mean, we'll go back to Baker Street because that's usually what it wants you to do after you've got no options when you're just investigating the case.
A map of London and its surroundings.
Okay.
Could be useful.
Check on Toby. Oh, wow, look at the size of that bone.
I do hope that bone has no connection to Watson's medical practice.
Oh, good boy, Toby. Okay, so we're back at 221B Baker Street. Okay, so it gives you a little option there. Perform analysis. To the table then. Cool, I've never noticed that, so it does prompt you.
It appears that part has been painted over. I need to find out what's underneath.
Guess we use the solvent. Simple as that.
Let's gently remove the paint with a soft cloth.
This is not as gentle as it looks like, so who are you? Okay, we done?
Aha. There's another person in the photograph.
Someone they wanted out of the picture. Literally.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Look here. There's a person with a swollen eye who was concealed within this photograph. A dispute of some kind, do you think, Watson?
Possibly. But it appears to me a characteristic symptom of a rare tropical disease that is found in South and Central America.
South America! Brilliant, Watson!
Happy to help.
Is it deadly?
Well, there is a chance he survived.
I shall ask Sir Charles, but who knows what he'll say.
I have an idea. There is only one hospital for such illness. The Hospital for Tropical Diseases. I have friends who work there.
Awesome.
Oh, yes?
Well, the chances are slim, but I'll pay them a visit. If he's in London, they would have seen him.
Dialogue. Okay, so it does give you a little prompt, so we need to, I'm guessing, speak to Charles. Back of the club. Right then, Sir Charles, who is this mystery man? It's time to get talking, boy.
I found this photograph on your wall. You're in it, but do you know who these men are? Particularly the gentleman with the swollen eye.
Oh, him. But that's poor Mr. Albeit. He died from fever during an expedition to Guatemala 14 years ago. We were searching a Mayan Quiche temple, but everything went wrong. We were unable to enter the temple and the expedition ended in disaster. I'm here, and here is Zacharias, and there is Bernard Marley, another member. He's over there.
Marley.
By the way, he's the fellow who built that terrible statue. He created it, must have been 10 years ago.
Albeit was a club member. Where is his collection?
Albeit
Well, the devil if I know.
a minor one.
We never did
But
locate it.
okay, so we've got some deductions again. Club debt. Facts the crime. I'm going to build a few more yet. I'm not ready. Not quite ready. I like having more facts so I can do more deductions. Although it is prompting me. So, do you
Poor
say...
Sir Charles. A crime at his
statue
club.
of
It's a
Tikkun Umar.
terrible thing.
said this guy's the one, didn't he?
Mr. Bernard Marley, I presume. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I have to ask you about an expedition to Guatemala.
Shh,
Ooh,
not
looks
here.
sketch.
It's too dangerous. I'll give you my card. Visit me there where we can talk.
Okay. Grub Street. So I wonder how we learn about Bernard Marley then. I guess just go to him. Do you think? Yeah, why not? This looks like Whitechapel, but never mind. So we're at Grub Street. You right there, mate?
Excuse me, where is Grub Street?
It's that way.
Thank you very much.
Excuse me, where is Grub Street?
I don't know.
Helpful.
Excuse me, where is Grub Street?
I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's the street going up the hill, not far from here.
Street going up the hill not far from here. Aha, up the hill. What are you advertising? Express services to England and Scotland. Whoa, we are proper like... Wow! Look at that.
Hello there, my man. Is your boss in?
Ah, he's in his office. It's the door near the female statue in the corner of the workshop.
Fresh scratches.
Look at that. That's about the same shape as the statue,
There
isn't
are
it?
2 large boxes. A drawing of Tikkun Uman.
Yeah.
No oxidation. This metal arm has never been outside. It's not part of the bowling club statue. This mechanism is quite modern. All the gears are of good quality. Strange to find it in a foundry.
Anything else? Nope. So this is interesting then.
A furnace for melting metal. Something large and heavy was dragged here. 2 large boxes which were inside the warehouse. They were
Yep.
taken to Bernard Marley's office. It's probable that the missing crates contained pieces of Tikkun Uman's statue.
Alright, before we go in there, let's just have a little bit more of a look around to make sure I'm not missing anything.
Hello there, my man. Is your boss in?
Sorry, I'm too busy to chat.
Alright, Sean Bean.
Mr. Holmes, you must forgive my escape at the club. It wasn't a safe place to talk.
And it's safer here.
Yes, better here. Not my office. I have secured my foundry, you know.
Ah, reassuring.
Right, let's do some examination. Interesting jewellery. Protective charms, bit of superstition. Okay, so leans frequently on his desk. What is that? Greasy hands. Spectacles. Close work, because he's got the different magnification things. A bit of an injury there. Works with... I wouldn't say it's rough. If he's working with small pieces and things like that, I can see it being quite intricate. Yes! Nailed it. Not 45 yet. Wow.
Did you know Zacharias Greystoke the victim?
Yes, he was a brave friend. Such good karma until yesterday.
Do you recognize the unwell man in this photograph?
By Jove, albeit. Yes, that's him. The poor fellow met his end in Guatemala. He was struck down by a terrible disease.
Or a bullet to the back of the head.
Not really, but he was an active member and a courageous man. Too courageous. You can't fight against the Quiche gods.
And what of the expedition? You were seeking a Mayan temple?
Yes, the temple of Tikkun Uman. Another one of Charles's stupid ideas.
Which you made the
We
statue
found
of,
it,
or
but
two
there was
statues
some
of.
kind of strange force that prevented us from entering. An evil aura. It was Tekun Uman's emanation. We could all feel it. Albeit's disease worsened suddenly. There was nothing we could do. And now, with Zacharias' death, the curse has reawakened.
After 14
Superstitious
years.
guy.
Prophecies are timeless, even in the beyond. There is no escape.
Did Zacharias believe in the prophecy?
It is not a matter of belief, don't you understand? Zacharias was convinced that we could stop the curse by studying the calendar. What insanity! He sent me a message. He wanted us to visit the club and try to convince Charles to remove the calendar from the awards ceremony.
But
Was
you didn't
killed
go.
for it.
I knew Charles would refuse. Anyway, studying the calendar wouldn't help. Tekun Uman is far too powerful.
Your relationship with Charles Yellingham is...
Strained.
Not friendly. Well, it is reciprocal. You know, most of his expeditions are failures because he is too focused on his hypothetical career to be in politics.
He has political ambition.
That would be an understatement. He
Always
has
dangerous.
ambitions for the House of Lords, and the club is his means of achieving this. It's also the reason for his disastrous management. But he still succeeds in finding money. I wonder how.
By bumping off club members and selling their bloody things.
What's your opinion on Tekun Uman's statue having disappeared?
I don't know, but I have nothing to do with it. Nothing.
Nothing to do with it. But you made the statues.
But in fact you do. You made the statue.
That's true. But it was 10 years ago. You can't blame me for that.
Don't you think so? After all, it is the statue that is responsible for killing.
No, it's Tekun Uman. But who could imagine that a simple statue replica would be chosen by Tekun Uman? Nobody. I have to leave you now. I've got paperwork to do. And we've spoken too much. He could hear us. Tekun Uman. Well,
Definitely
goodbye then.
spooked.
Marley is hiding something inside his office. I'll have to visit it, but at night, and with Watson.
Interesting, interesting, interesting. So, we've basically... just making sure, we'll land the part here, just want to make sure that everything has been... Oh,
Horse of Pedro Alvarado. He was a conquistador, I believe.
just want to make sure that I've done everything in here before we call it a day. So it looks like we're going to be coming back at night to try and break into the office.
Apparently, Marley has built multiple statues of Tekun Uman.
10 statues. Wow. So we're coming back to try and break into the office, look at some paperwork. I mean, Sir Charles is still my main guy, my main suspect so far. But it may be a little too obvious, but we'll see. We'll see. So yeah, again, I'm really enjoying this storyline, and I hope you are as well. Wow, it's like wizard's chess. So yes, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate your support, and this. I've had some really positive comments on online so far, so I really appreciate that. I really do. So please remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next part.